Hi my yogi friends, it's Angie here. Today I want to give you a tutorial on half moon Ardha-Chandrasana. You may want a block and you may want a wall. I'll start you over at the wall. This is a standing balance pose. So from standing, just take your legs wide, have your block between the wall and your foot. Back foot's at an angle, front foot's turned out 90 degrees. Let's just start out in Warrior 2, just to warm up the leg, arms out. And it's so nice to do this at the wall. Press your arms back, press your legs to the wall, lengthen your spine, sink down, feels very good. You've got that support at the wall. And then to come into half moon, we'll bring the back hand to the hip and the bottom hand to the block. You're leaning your weight against the wall, and you start to step the back foot in, so you're just barely touching the back foot down, and then you pick that back leg all the way up, and your hand is on the block right under your shoulder. Everything's pressing back to the wall. You just lift the top arm. This feels really great for the back and the spine, especially when you're on the wall. And the wall will teach you to trust. It'll teach you to trust, to open up and lean back. And take a few breaths there. And then bending the knee, slowly slide yourself down and come up. We'll just do the other side. So you're going to turn your feet the other way. Front foot's out 90 degrees, back foot's at an angle, your block between your foot and the wall. Start in Warrior 2, bend the knee, reach your arms out. I'm going to move your body parts towards that wall. So the front knee's moving towards the wall, the arms towards the wall, back thighs towards the wall. It's such a great tool. It's probably your best prop, your wall. Warrior 2, and then back hand to hip, and you'll bring the front arm to the block. Pause and step in, and you're just lightly tapping your back toes down. You can move your front hand forward, keeping the hand under the shoulder. Then pick that back leg up. Lean it against the wall. The toe should point towards the middle of the room, and your top arm against the wall. So everything's at the wall. You're just pressing back, feeling that opening across the front of the body. The lightness to the spine. Another breath. And then you can take your back hand to the hip, slide yourself back down, and all the way up. Good. So that's at the wall. You can also do this in the middle of the room, and there's a fun little way I like to get into this. So if I take the block, and it's as though I'm coming into a little forward bend. So I'm forward, I'll just use the one block I have here. And then I'll hold the block with one hand, and then I'm going to stand on that corresponding leg. So I got right hand on my block, stand on the right leg, and start to pick up my left knee. And I'm going to tuck it in. So I'm like coming into a little ball, you know, like some of those little bugs that curl in. So I'm going to curl in, and then I'm going to start to open the leg out and lift out from there. So it's a very different way to come in, and then I can tuck back in and down, but it connects you to your core more, which, as you know, is a strong theme of mine. So we're going to come in, and then from that center place, start to open and radiate out. I'm going to move my arm a little bit more out. And come back in. You can even pulsate here, and you don't have to express all the way, which is what's great about doing this variation. You can be just halfway, and then eventually open all the way, and back in. And I'll just turn around and do it on the other side. So I start on my left hand on the block, weight into the left foot, and I'm just going to pick my right knee and my right elbow up. This could be part of how you practice balancing. You just start to work it in. You can hold that and then slowly start to lift, maybe in your practice or maybe over days or weeks. And then out. Your gaze could be down. That's the easiest place to start when you're balancing away from the wall, is to keep your gaze down. And as you progress in the practice, you can turn your gaze out and eventually all the way up. Breathe there, and then curling back in and down. And it's nice to take a little wide-legged sway. push down, and roll up. All right, enjoy your half moon practice, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat. Namaste.